Melski, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new to our experimental currently YouTube channel, because we're trying to find our feet on what sort of videos we're gonna do while we have a baby. Oh, by the way, hi! This is my new mom look. Do you like it? We are just getting ready to leave the house, but Sophia decided that she needed to put some extra flair to our outfit. Of course, the camera battery died on me, so we're back on the phone. Melski. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I was bragging about my new look. Fashion! And ta-da! I give to you a Mickey Mouse with some Converse shoes on. It's socks actually, but this is what my baby is wearing now. Hey, kitty patootie. Hello, kitty patootie. You doing shy face? Shy face? I want to try something a little bit different today. Just 5 things that no one told me before having a baby, which I wish I would have known. So let's do number 1 is you discover that you actually function on very little sleep. They say sleep when the baby sleeps, but honey, that's a lie. That doesn't happen. When the baby sleeps, you shower or you eat or you scatter to try to do stuff that needs to be done. If you're past the newly hatched baby stage, sleeping gets better. If I got a penny for every time someone told me Mel sleep when she sleeps, it doesn't happen, because if she starts crying, you wake up. But it gets easier. Oh, and if you can, tag team the sleep. If you have someone to share it with, tag team. That is excellent. Number 2, pooping is the most traumatizing experience ever after birth. Not only is it the first poop, it lasts for like 2-3 weeks. You dread being constipated and going to the toilet. So big tip is stool softener. That helped out heaps. I actually forgot my stool softener medication when I went down to Bunbury one weekend, and that was a nightmare, I must say. Now, if it makes any difference at all or helpful, this is the stool softener. I never can say the word. Stool softener that I was having. This is what I was given at the hospital, and thought, okay, this is what I will get when I get home. Number 3, breastfeeding is bloody hard. I mean, not only are you a beginner and are trying to figure out how to breastfeed, so is your baby. They've never done this before, so it's basically 2 beginners trying to learn how to drive a manual. It's a roller coaster. And even if you eventually get the whole breastfeeding down pat, you will most likely always have a backup supply that you've pumped previously, so she never skips a meal. And if you yourself are not housebound and are out and about, you will need to find a way to empty those jugs if you don't have the baby with you. For example, I had a dance concert with dance rehearsals not too long ago, and it was basically a whole day thing, and I didn't bring Josh with me. Andrew was looking after her and feeding her my breast milk. We had Aunt Laurie also looking after her when the actual concert was happening. However, I was not around to, empty my milk supply. A handy little take-along breast pump would have been just the thing, which I didn't have back then. Now I have just the thing. I am just about to open up a breast pump this is the thing. As a new parent, the only sort of highlight exciting things is to buy new baby things or get new baby stuff. So here we go. Maybe not exciting for half of the population, but breast pump, electric one. Electric one, and I have one already, but that one is plugged into the wall, can't really take it with me. This one is tiny, compact, you can wear it in your bra with you. More light, more silent, more comfortable. We have different sizes, some storage bags. My baby is making me a lunch while I open this up. Ooh, here it is. So the Carer pump is just that, which I got recently. It runs on batteries that you charge at home, and you can wear it in your bra basically and have a bigger sort of hoodie or a shirt on, and no one will even know. I mean, I could be pumping now. How would you know? Zosha is covering this area. But Mel, what happens when you go back to work? Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because yes, indeed, I am going to go back to work soon, and I don't know how long I will be breastfeeding. Will I still be breastfeeding you when I go back to work, or will I have to make sure to always express while at work? Because I don't want my milk supply to drop either. Not only is this thingamajig handy when you're at a work environment, if you're working from home and you just want to get stuff done and don't want to be connected to a pump, then this is perfect because you can hands-free walk around and do other stuff. If you're in the hunt for a handy little take-along pump that is not loud and just fits inside your bra, check down below in the description box. There's a link and a snazzy little discount code. Okay, let's talk milk. Milk supply, that is. Number 4. I had no idea of all the things that could affect your milk supply. There's, of course, lactation teas, lactation cookies, lactation brownies. I have tried, I have made my own, and sure they work, but the 2 main ingredients which I found affect my milk supply the most is brewer's yeast and flaxseed meal. Doesn't have to be grounded, it can be just normal flaxseed. I very often just put them in my porridge or in my yogurt and muesli, and that's the easiest way to combine them. I actually do not drink milk anymore. I really am on the almond and oat milk, just to see how that affects my milk supply. See, another thing that I did not think about, all the things that you eat and how that affects your milk supply and whether that makes your little baby gassy or not. Who would have thought? Another thing that I noticed, and it was just such a bizarre aha moment, was when I went back to the rehearsals with the dance group. I would come back after 2-3 hours and my oxytocin levels were spiked and my milk supply was so high. I would always have the most supply after coming back from dancing. So clearly, dancing equals happiness, or at least for me, it makes me happy, and therefore that makes me have more milk. Now, I know not everyone can breastfeed, but I'm obviously on a breastfeeding journey. Fed is best. That is where I stand. No judgment. Do whatever works for you. I expected to constantly be covered in baby vomit, but I smell of sour milk or breast milk all the time. No matter how hard I try, it's just breast milk everywhere. Everywhere. Did not expect that.
Number 5, prams are big decisions. A pram is not just a pram. It can be anything you want it to be. I had no idea prams were so multifunctional. We have just recently leveled up Zosha to be in the big kids stroller seat. It's so exciting. But previously we had her in the bassinet, and the bassinet ended up being like a sleeping cot bassinet for her, because we live in a 2-story. So upstairs we had the bassinet in the bedroom, and then downstairs we just put her to sleep in the bassinet when it was on the pram. It was so helpful rather than trying to navigate her up and down the stairs, especially when she was a tiny little newborn. We ended up getting the Upper Baby Vista pram, and I am so glad that we did so much research before deciding on this one, because seriously, it has been more than I expected it to be. There are so many strollers and prams to choose from. Sorry about the noise. I decided to do this while I am on a walk with Sasha. And I always say, back in the days when I only had 2 prams to choose from, so much easier rather than the hundreds to choose from right now. Initially I thought prams was mostly just aesthetics and you wanted to have a nice looking pram, and it was more for you as a parent than for the comfort of the baby. I had no idea that prams were such a big deal. I literally thought it was just something to put the baby in and walk with. I was wrong. And don't forget that seriously, it's a lifesaver to have a big basket under the pram. Great tip for groceries. Thank you so much for watching. We're come to the end of this random little format that I'm trying out. Let me know if you enjoy just quick 5 things. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. I hope you're well, and until next time, ciao ciao.